going to be doing my makeup collection, and this is my makeup bag. It's like a little travel case, but I love this because it's not so bulky. So you take the zipper all around, and you open it up. There's a mesh thing right here. Usually I put my brushes here in this mesh pocket, the zipper pocket. Right now I just have like wet ones, but just open the zipper and then try not to make my makeup spill. That's some of my makeup in there. Whoops. So here's one of them. And I'll go through all of the different types of makeup. I really don't have like 100,000 lip glosses or anything like that. I stick to my basic colors that I love, which are neutrals, spices, and some of like the, pinks. It's really hard for me to find a pink that goes with my skin. As I've mentioned before, I have olive skin tone with yellow undertones. And so when I search for a pink lipstick, it's really hard. So when I find something that really works for me, I want to just stick with that particular one. What I find is that sometimes my favorite brands of lipstick with pink shades usually get discontinued after a year, so that's kind of a bummer. So let's get on to my makeup. So first, I'll go through my blushes. I've got 3 types: Dior, Wonder Woman by MAC, and MAC 2011 Summer line bronzer. Not sure if you can see that. And the color is Lush Light Bronze. The next one I have is Wonder Woman. This is called Pink Power Mineralized Skin Finish. And I'm a little disappointed with this one because either it's just not the right match for my skin tone. This color might not have been the best color for me. As you can see, there are 3 different colors there. 2 shimmers and 1 matte, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take your brush, your contouring cheek brush. This is an angled brush by Laura Mercier. I've had this brush for about 10 years now. Seriously, 10 years. And I take really good care of my brushes, and as you can see, the angles there. So what you do is you just sort of swirl around all over, and then you tap it to get rid of the excess powder, and then you just contour your cheeks with it. The disappointment I have with this MAC Wonder Woman collection in the mineralized skin finish is the color doesn't stay on me, or it doesn't show on me, and this could be because the makeup artist gave me the wrong match. So I'm really disappointed with this. Another thing too is it's a powder, not a pressed powder, but it's a a bronzer powder. You would think that this would have a mirror, so I don't understand why this doesn't have a mirror. It's just kind of weird. This has a mirror. This is also matte. What I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna waste this because I have it now. So it'll be used, and once it's finished, I guess since it doesn't have a mirror, I could just use it as a pillbox for my purse. So I can't wait till this is finished so that I could do that. The next blush bronzer that I have is Dior, number 553, Peachy Keen. I really love this blush. I've used Dior blush now probably for the last few years. This is what the color looks like. So if you can see it, there's 2 shades, very neutral, like the texture of it. It's just really nice and silky. It's right here. It's really nice and silky. So let's see how it's like a little kind of shade of peachy pink-ish. So now I'm going to go into my prep makeup. I use Laura Mercier foundation primer. It's oil-free. I have oily T-zone, so this has been really good to me for the last almost 10 years I've been using it. and this is great for all skin types. My tube is very used up. I mean, it's the travel size, but this really works to put underneath your foundation. Then for my eyes, before I apply eyeshadow, I always put this MAC pot. I used to use Urban Decay, which I liked a lot, but I wanted to try something different, and MAC has not disappointed in that area. It's the paint pot in Soft Ochre. Even when I don't feel like wearing eyeshadow, I just put this on, so I don't look, if I look tired or my eyes are poofy from allergies that day, really helps when I put it above, kind of like minimizes my allergy puffed up eyes look, and put some here too, but I dab it because this area of your eyes are sensitive. So those are my two primers for my face before I apply makeup. It takes like 5 seconds to put them both on, but a friend of mine gave me this and I love it. It's Dermalogica. It's the Climate Control Lip Treatment and I love it. It's very moisturizing. Then I apply Chanel, I love this, Ultralight Skin Perfecting Makeup. It has SPF 15 and it smells heavenly, as with a lot of the Chanel products out there, and this is the color that I use. So this I love, and I'll never part with it because it truly feels like second skin. Like when you put it on, everything that you read about it is definitely worth a sample to try, because I think out of all the foundation that I've gone through, and I don't really like to wear foundation. Before this I was using the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, and I really love that too, but I wanted to try something different because I noticed as I got, a year older and a year older and whatever, my skin started to change as well, so then my foundation needed to change. So from Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, I went to Dermalogica, which worked great for me for a while, and I was actually using Dermalogica before I found this. Now I'm using this, and this is pretty much what I'm set to use. Anyways, this is a great foundation. You should go to your nearest makeup counter and ask for a little sample because you'll love it. I did try a sample of Clé de Peau's foundation, and it was pretty similar to this, so I would say that they're comparable. The only problem is that Clé de Peau is super pricey. I mean, if you think Chanel is pricey, Clé de Peau is super, super expensive. This is definitely your best alternative to that. What I did invest in is something that it's kind of like my holy grail of makeup. What it is it's the Clé de Peau concealer. I love this concealer. How I found out about this was when I had gone to Carmel, and I went to this makeup store called the Beauty Bar, or the Beauty Bar or the Cost Bar, I think, in Carmel, California, and the lady gave me a couple samples. She gave me a sample of this, not of the stick, but like a little packet. And I really used that packet for a good month. I only used it for special occasions, but I loved it so much that when I was done with it, I waited a couple months because I was thinking, well, maybe I should just get Laura Mercier again, because I always used to use the Secret Camouflage and I had no problems with that whatsoever. I love the Secret Camouflage. But when I ran out of the Secret Camouflage and ran out of the sample packet of Clé de Peau, I decided that I wanted to do this, and I've had this now for the last 2 months, and and I use it every day. And what's great about it is it's easy to apply. I mean, you don't need a brush like the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage. You just kind of, like what I do is I just dot it in like specific areas that I need it at, if I even need it, but usually when I PMS I do. So I use this very sparingly, but I love it. It's a great product. So that's Clé de Peau, and the color that I use again is, for olive skin tone, is Ochre. So now I think I'm going to end this video for part 1 of my makeup collection. I'll make a part 2 and that'll be right after this. Please subscribe and make sure to watch my part 2 of my makeup collection. Thank you.